It's actually not as cold as I was expecting.
I moved my mom's car.
So today we got something very, very special for you guys. We're going to be installing a GOBI USA roof rack on Alex's 2018 two-door JK, and we're really excited about it. It's been 17 weeks in the making since the order, and it should be really, really cool. They really did a great job with the packaging.
I mean, I guess they really don't want any damaged products coming back, so.
So what we have here is the GOBI Ranger rack for a two-door JK. The lighting is really bad this way. I'm gonna stay this way. And as you can see, they did a really good job packaging it, so that's a really good first sign, and this rack definitely costed enough that that's definitely what we expected from it, so good on you, GOBI. We're gonna finish unpackaging, and maybe we'll go lay it out by the car, and then we'll pick back up from there. They really do an incredible job packaging.
That's impressive. It's even wrapped inside.
Alright, so we're going to be very clean and methodical about this, the way we install this. These instructions are very, very thorough, and it's really nice. They start off by listing every single tool that you're going to need, and nice big caution that says use anti-seize. That's a major key, especially up here in the Northeast. And then it gives you a list of everything that was packaged, so we went over that, we made sure we have everything. And then it gives you some really nice diagrams on what everything is, what it refers to in the instructions. And then even the instructions are in color, so that says something about the quality of this company. So shout out to you, GOBI, good job. We got everything laid out. Got the bars over here, Jeep over there. I'm gonna get started. For this video, I'm not gonna walk you guys through every single step because that would take forever and it'd be really boring. So we're just gonna kind of like go about it. If we run into anything, we'll let you know. Anything cool that we find, we'll let you know. So sit back and we're gonna do cool things while you watch us. Alright, so the first few steps of the instructions tell you to place these plastic covers onto the windshield. This guy here goes around the actual glass. And what they do say is to use masking tape to mark where it goes before you take the backing off and apply it, because once you get that on, you're not going to be able to move it around. The one thing that we don't have in this kit is the masking tape. They could have done that.
They could have, they should have.
No big deal though. So yeah, you put this on without applying the adhesive first, then you clean where you're going to put it on the windshield, and then you apply the sticky. Alright, so we got the rear bumper off, and in the instructions it says if you have any excess body putty right here. So right here there's some extra body putty, and you can see we peeled it off. It says to use a plastic tool. We just went with a just a regular old chisel, and they paint right over it. So this is just bare metal now. So what we're gonna do is put a dash of clear coat right over that, just so it doesn't rust out, because especially up here in the Northeast, things tend to rust super duper quick. So just a little precaution and something that's not very clear in the instructions.
This is nice. I found
Some matte finish, perfect.
Matte clear finish.
All right, making good progress. We got the what side is this? Passenger side done. The tower is on, sticky. Let's see if it'll brighten up. There you go. All those brackets down. But on the other side, we're running into an issue where bracket E2 doesn't fit right. It doesn't line up with the hole that's in the bottom of the tub.
This side's also way looser than the other side.
Yeah, which is
like I can
weird.
just push it up.
So what we're doing now is adjusting where the tower fits, because we found that the passenger side was lower than how we had this side. So we're gonna loosen this up, push it down a little bit, and hopefully everything will line up that way. Everything does have a good amount of adjustment. What? Everything has a good amount of adjustability in it, but it's still tricky because it's got to be perfect, because something like this is huge, and if one little thing doesn't fit, it's going to throw off how it fits in the front. Better to take the time now than just have it, like, you know, just thrown on there. Up here is the driver's side tower, and here is the hole that everything goes into on the bottom of the tub. And on the two-door, it goes something like this. But you can see right by my fingers here, this hole doesn't line up with the tower bracket for some reason. It's almost like this isn't sitting parallel with the ground, and it's like tilted upwards, so this isn't like lining up right. But it's also like this is getting in the way of the bracket that comes down here. So we're actually going to modify this bracket a little bit and extend this notch upwards a little bit. So that way when we put this here, I'm blocking it now, the bolt will be able to go through. And the reason we're doing that is because right now, the top of the bracket, the top of the tower, from the bottom of the tub up to the hole, right now is the same on both sides. And since we have the passenger side done, and it went very well and everything tucked in nice and smooth, we'd rather match that than have a little bit of a difference here, because once you have the rack on top and you put it across the front, a little bit of difference here will make a lot of bit of difference up front. So we're going to do a little bit of modifications, which is kind of annoying considering how well everything else has been going. But you got to do what you got to do. Yep. If you do a lot of working on Jeeps and cars and stuff like that, I feel like one of the best investments is a good set of metal drill bits, because they're hard to come by, and when you do have them, they're very, very handy. All right, so the next step is the most exciting step. Got the bumper back on, brackets look really good, but it's time to put the light bar on. Hey, give me a screw. Oh, they're right there. All four right there. You're on? Yep. Ooh, that's exciting. Heavy, back heavy. Shoulder fire. So we got the rack put on for the most part. We're just gonna do some final tightening up using these things to measure how far off the rack is so it's centered from afar. And also when you, if you so choose to go with the tilting option, these guys will help you, you have to loosen these. So once you do that, you'll be able to line it back up because you'll have this nut here. It looks so good.
I'm so happy.
We just gotta put these front guys in.
Well, we gotta put the quick releases there.
All right. That is so cool.
I know.
So what we're working on now is these, Alex chose to go with the quick release option, so you can just unlatch it and fold the top back, so you can put a soft top on, a storm cover, take the hard top off, blah, blah, blah. Freedom covers maybe. But these are a little bit confusing, so I'm just gonna show these real good. If anybody's going for them, you can kind of see how we have everything. Oh, that looks so good.
That's so cool.
There it is.
That's amazing.
That's a possible thumbnail.
That's amazing.
Who do you think you are? Wait, do that again.
Who do you think you are?
Sweet. Dude, it looks so good. Woo! Alright, so there it is. We got one more piece of the puzzle, and that's the wind deflector, wind fairing, whatever you want to call it. But dang, does it look good. I'm kind of jealous. The install was actually, it wasn't really that bad. It's a little tedious, a little long, and we ran into that one issue where we had to drill out one bracket, but what are you gonna do? Everybody knows when you're working on a Jeep, it never goes that easy. We got the wind fairing on. That's done. Dang. This is honestly, literally the only roof rack I would ever even consider putting on my Jeep.
Yeah.
It's so nice. And they, honestly, 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
9.5 out of 10.
The only issue was that one bracket.
That one bracket, but it works fine. There's so many little holes to drill, and they only messed up one.
I know.
Fine. I'll give it to them.
I mean, that's why it took 17 weeks.
Yeah. So for a rack that takes 17 weeks and a whole lot of money, I gotta say, they did a very good job. And we're very pleased with how it came out. It looks so sick. Let's see, it took about, we started, when did we start?
10.
Started at 10 o'clock, it's 2 o'clock now, so not bad for something like this. There's a lot of nuts and bolts, so. For everyone that knows Jeeps and knows parts, there's like those, you know, $300, $400 like Congo racks that stick out super far off the side. I think those are so ugly. And this one is definitely like a lot more expensive than all the other ones, but without a doubt, it is worth the extra money. So if you're looking for a serious roof rack for some serious adventures and trips, this is the one that you're gonna wanna go with. So the rack comes with these crossbars here, and it's convenient, just one little bolt, slide it forward, and it'll be ready to put some surfboards up there. Oh, nice and smooth too. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna have plenty more of this to do. I get my Jeep back next week, so remember, hit that subscribe button. Let me know if you have any questions, I'll try and answer them, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.